Peace, peace, peace. Peace, love, and blessings, my beloved family. Well, hey there, Brother Ned, as everybody is entering into the building. Uh-oh. Come on in, family. Hey there, family. I hope all is well. I hope everyone is doing well. Baby Messiah is a little under the weather. And I just wanted to check in, come in, and just thank everybody that was able to join the fast with me today, Wednesday, from sun up, from rise of your day until the going down of the sun. From the rising of the sun into the going down of the sun. Okay, I got me a new phone here, finally. Let me start this off correct. Peace, peace to all of the beloved family. First and foremost, I want to say we give all honor and glory and praise to the Heavenly Father, the creator of the heavens and the earth. And I want to say that I am just so ecstatic today because as soon as you set your mind to do something and to do it strictly and solely for the Lord, for the fasting for today was just anything that you may have, anything that you're asking the Creator for, if it may be healing, deliverance, praying for families, for all things. It could be that you're turning over your plate, as what I did today, and only doing water. It was a great fast because as soon as I made it up in my mind and I started my fast and I rise this morning, it started out very, very horrible. The spiritual warfare had begun once you say, I'm finna do this. Everything normally we get here, my husband and I, what we have been doing since the lockdown, we help some churches here in our city. Yes, baby, hold on one second. In our city. And so normally they bring us the extra boxes on a Thursday. But as my fast was today, they bought the boxes over today. And today was the fast, which the enemy was tempting me with all different types of cake, ice cream, all type of things. I already knew it was from the enemy. And just different things, as going to the store and someone bumping you, and just a lot of people having bad attitudes and things. When you set yourself to do something for the Lord to clean you up, no matter what it had been. But when you confess to him what you need and the fast that you are going to do, then that is between you and the Creator. But I just want to say from the bottom of my heart that I appreciate everyone, and I hope that you were successful. Because as I was in my fast and the enemy was tempting me with everything that he can tempt me with, um bringing up old phone calls. I've had the same number for so many years, and I'm talking about um come August, my husband and I will be married. What, 9 years, 9.5, something, 8, 9. And flings from years ago calling my phone. So this is how you know that the spiritual warfare is already begun, because he can only play with your mind. But once your mindset is made up and you resist, he must flee. So as these things were going on, you get a praise on your lips or a melody in your mind. And mine today was stand out, stand out, you know, be not conformed to this world, stand out, just like the 3 Hebrew boys, stand out, you know, to set yourself apart so you can get what you need from him. And as the day had proceeded on, I got blessed with a brand new phone. And also another blessing, someone that paid for my phone to be transferred. And they said, no, you know what, Sister D, Sister Faith, you need a saver, you need a case, you need all of this, because I am hard on phones. But if you see my phone that I had been working with, it was horrible. But God, I have a whole brand new phone, and also turned on, my bill is paid, so just remember, when you give up something for the Lord, when you give up something for Yah, when you give it up for him, and then it may be that you were just studying, it may be you were reading the word, you was listening to music, being in your own personal closet, and you turned down a plate. Maybe you may be stumbled and you're back to old things, because it's nothing but familiar spirits. This is what we strive on. It's familiar spirits, but we have to remember that during this course and this journey in our physical life, that when you abstain for something for him, he makes sure that everything else is provided for, long as you're doing the necessary things to be obedient for your blessings to flow and run us over. As yes, 1 second, family, please. Let me check on Saya. Okay, I apologize. Thank you for being patient. But I just want to say thank you to everyone, and when you fast, it can be from sun up means from the time that you wake up until the sun that goes down. You know, normally I'm not hungry, but today the enemy was throwing everything at me. My husband got up, wanted to make a full course breakfast, and normally he does cook, so it's just different things that, that it's the spiritual part, because the spiritual man is the best thing, because when you look at something and when you see it, you know it. This is why it's so important for us to continue to study thyself approve, for us to repent, for us to resist, for us to rebuke, for us to continue to love on one another and lift up one another. And you as a person, you will expose yourself, because it will show who you truly are. A person can only wear a mask for so long. And then this is why fasting from the inside out, because what dwells within, he gives us rivers of flowing water. So if foolishness dwells within, that dwells within you, you can have a great mind, but then you have to make sure that that mindset is that this is you're going to do his will and to do the purpose of his will. And that is the best thing, because I can sit here all night and tell you testimony after testimony, because it could have been that he would not have blew breath into one of us, that we would be here speaking or anything. So for the little things to be grateful. And then as you are building up that spiritual man, it is opening up your spiritual eyes. And you know that prophecy is being fulfilled right in front of our eyes. So when we make others aware, and then we are aware, we have to still steadfast and know that he is still on the throne, and to continue to look up, because our Redeemer draws nigh. But the thing of it is that when we fast, we give him a chance to work on our hearts, to work on the inside of us, our minds. Our minds, when you can be at peace and you can read your word, where you can research, and different things that help us to be better disciples, to be stronger. It says be strong, be courageous, and give with a cheerful heart. I wasn't expecting any of that. But see, why the enemy is working on the inside. Oh yeah, I'm gonna get her to eat this. Oh, I'm gonna throw this over there. Yeah, her stomach was growling. Da 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 da. And then I go in and people are arguing and chaos and confusion and da da da. And but when you steadfast and you resist, or oh, you know, with our weather here, I have pins and screws in my right knee. I have spinal stenosis, different things that people would not even think, different things that's going on. But we know we have a father that is a healer. We have a father that you can speak out and you can say, pain, move, bold. And I just want to encourage you all as you encourage me, you know, just continue. Yes, Bible prophecy is being fulfilled right now. And it's just to say, I'm going to say it like this. Now you see why the good book is hated, because it's being mocked over and over. And when when your spiritual man is truly awoken, it makes you feel sick, like nauseous, when you see things that are against our Father. So this is why we must pray as we come, as we go, because we are living in the peerless times. No one is exempt. And we know that the Father is creator of everything. And if you are being obedient, then he does not have to discipline you. But if you are being disobedient, you will truly be chastised. The wages of sin is death. So it coming through that and knowing that, this is why we have to make sure that we stand for accountability so we can be in the Lamb's Book of Life. Where you can truly love someone. You truly can give from your heart and be grateful and thankful that someone took out the time to pray with you, pray for you, just to stand in the gap with you, because it's on one accord. That's what he loves. And I know at least about 2 or 3, 4 that went on the fast with me. And, and it's a good thing, because when it's done on one accord, you make the Lord moves. He moves. And so I just wanted to come real quick and just tell you all that I love you. God bless you. God keep you, and let's just continue to steadfast on his word, and our minds keep it fixated on him. Even when sometimes when chaos is going on, yeah, you get out of there when you feel different energies and different vibes, and you can see from the spiritual eyes when something is going to happen. There is always a sign before something bad happens. But I just wanted to say that I love you all, and thank you so much to all my beloved brothers and sisters, the children of the Most High. And I really appreciate the subs. Now you are family. And this is what we do here. Loving all up on you, even if you don't want the love, we gave you the love anyway. So it's up to you to either take it or leave it. Hey, my beloved brothers, so good to see you, and it's so good to be seen. And yes, baby. He's outside in the garage. How do you feel? A little better? Okay. All right. Let me get finished talking to their family, okay? You gonna say hello? No. It's plugged in. It's plugged in. Be careful, don't just snap it out. Cover your mouth. See, that's your sinus, but it's draining, so that's great. Wow. Okay, you need to get back up there under your cover then. Mm. It'll be on in a second. Yes, brother. Yeah, Brother Dave said, hey, buddy. He's just waking up. He's a little, this sinus, this weather, this change in this atmosphere and things got his sinus really, really acting up. And I'm just trying to keep it from not turning into a cold. But I just, I really just wanted to come and encourage you, family, because I know that I felt great after that. I was sitting here and I know my husband like, man, you are so crazy. But I was sitting up here telling the enemy, nah, you ain't finna win. I kept stomping my foot like, no, you gotta go, you gotta go, you must flee, Jesus, Yahshua HaMashiach. I was up in here like everything. I went outside, I took a walk, and see, these are the things that we have to do. And then here it'll flee. The enemy got to go. He got to go. That's the difference. He got to go. And we have an option. That's why I say when a person, it doesn't matter if you turn your plate over, um, that 24 hours, you turn the television off, you detach yourself from social medias, and you just give that day to him and devote your time. I'm a witness. Your spiritual man is so strong, and when you see something, you will be like, wow, I never knew. He turns your supernatural spiritual powers on, because all the garbage is getting up out of your system, out of your mind. Because just think about it, every day, all day, we hearing all this over it. Everybody's talking about it. You turn the TV on, you turn the radio on, you go to mama's house, you go to daddy's house, you go to sister's house, somebody calling you, somebody call you, hearing the same old thing over and over again. 9 times out of 10, it's not a good thing. It's everybody's always talking all bad. That's why the word tells us, let your conversation be of encouragement, yeses and amens. To what the words that we put out, they spirits and they manifest, So the words, and I'm just like, wow, because today I'm like, wow, I never really, and I just stood there in the store, and because Messiah wanted to buy some, so I'm just standing there, and then the man like, oh, you ready? And I said, oh man, I because everybody in there, it was negativity. This is that, and people don't care, and da. And man, and then man, I close and I drop my shoe, and oh girl, and I'm just like, Lord have mercy, like a bunch of chitter chatter. And it wasn't that it was loud, but when you're fasting, your supernatural ears go bing and your eyes ding. It was just, I mean, people were just talking, but it felt like right in my ear, like, I'm like, wow. I'm like, oh, Lord, I need to go home. And then when I got back home, I encourage a lot of people when you are fasting, I read Psalms 91, different scriptures that I do read. But normally I sit there and I pray and I ask the Lord to place on my heart what would he want me to study. Um, but I just want to continue to encourage you, family. I know that sometimes it gets lonely, but always remember our Father, he will send the comforter. I mean, I didn't think I was getting a new phone. Then he sent somebody that spent $100 on me to get it switched over, paid my bill, case, cover. I didn't have $100 to get a phone. So but I'm grateful and I'm thankful. And then, another good report that I did is slip my mind. I have a large, bill, a DTE bill, and I called. Now I know I sent in a payment of $100, but another $45 was took off my bill. And I'm like, whoa, he continues to give us overflow and abundance, with our life, health, and strength. That's why, a lot of times with the youngsters, I use, they be like, oh, I love you to death, Miss D. I say, I love you to life. So now I have them, I turn that negative word into a positive word. And that's all it takes is just one word, one good, one good act of kindness that can change an entire situation. This is, because we don't know. Just like I said, I was in the store and people were, it wasn't they were loud and, in their conversations, they were low and talking to one another just in the store but I could hear it as it was loud. And so, don't, just be encouraged. Don't feel that you are alone. If you are in your journey, in your walk, and you are stagnant, fasting will help you to get out of that stagnant. It will help you. We just have to continue to strive, continue, to and edify one another and to exalt one another. With loving kindness, we draw thee and draw thee to the King because he lives in you and me. So this is why it's very important. And I just want to check in. I don't want to keep y'all long. On Saturday, so I'm going to go back to making a commitment. I'm just trying to wait and get, because I pray for an answer before I just do anything, because that is the best guidance to me. And this is how we should be, in everything that we do, in everything, well, Lord, so it would be Wednesdays and Saturdays, or maybe just Saturday, because Saturday is the Sabbath. So, and normally Wednesdays and the Sabbath day is when I fast, and when we do things on one accord, and make him move quick. He'll move quicker than we normally think. Just like, bam, it was just like that. Just like that. But I love you, Brother Dave. I love you, Brother Ned. Thank you for joining me. For anybody, that just comes by, give your heart, your mind, and your will. Give it to him. Ask him to come into your heart. Ask him to continue to be the head of your life, because he makes us the head and not the tail. He makes us above and not beneath, and it's on us to make sure that we are good disciples and good ambassadors while we are on this soul plane, so this is what it's all about, and we see it every day more and more. So I just want to encourage everybody. I love you. Peace and love and blessings up. Continue to look up, because our Redeemer draws nigh, and I will see you soon. And remember, it's always a treat when the children of the Most High God can meet